did you leave yourself? When was the last time you saw I'm not talking about that fake hypocritical person that you have become. Where is the last time? When is the last time that you was in touch with the real you? Not the you that your mama made, not the you that your granddaddy made and your aunties and your uncles, but when was the last time that you felt yourself, that you made yourself, that you understood yourself? Let me say, what experience in your life that was so devastating and painful that you left you in it? Selah. Who took your heart? Who is the law, the landlord, the overseer, the manager over your destiny? Because you left yourself there in a foreign place with a stranger. But the victory in the text is, and he came. He came to himself. What triggered the return to self? The return to self was triggered by his memory. Remember, I taught you that. He remembered an application of truth that caused him to make a decision, because the truth that he understood was connected to life beyond where he was presently existing. Say it again. He could trigger his memory because in his memory was truth. And the truth that was in his memory through application was connected to a future that was beyond the moment in which he was living. Do I need to say that again another way? I'm going to try. His mind was connected to a truth that was greater than the pig pen. His mind began to remember a frame of reference that was beyond his present dilemma. But your mind can't trigger that if your mind is not connected to truth. And you shall know the, and the truth shall. Let me go on. So then, it is the jarring of the memory that is connected to higher truth, which Jesus now teaches us in the genre of the parable, that he now makes him come to himself. He comes to himself and say, I got to get up. I got to get up. He ain't said maybe the pigs heard him, but he heard himself say, I got to get up. Here then becomes the most important element of this masterpiece, and then it's prophetic in nature. So I cannot convince you of this. I preach this. You grab it. You grab it. You don't. You don't. Listen to this. He was yet afar off. He was afar off. He wasn't nowhere near where he was supposed to be. All he did was get up and make an effort. He got up and just made an effort. He was still so far away. Somebody all the way in the last row. You just got me happy. All the way far off, was nowhere near where he was supposed to be. All he did was get up and make the gesture of a decision. The text says, and the Father saw him. Come on, Q, where you going, man? Let me finish that, sis. They ain't get it. Hear the prophecy. God is coming to get you. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're at. All you got to do is make the decision. I'm getting up. God is coming after you. He sees you before you see him. And he's coming to get you. He sees you've been trying. He sees you crying. He heard what you said, and he's coming to get you. Let me fix that, and then we finish. Y'all sit down real quick. We finish. Let me fix that real quick. Listen to this. To see, Pastor Lee, to see a male head of a Jewish household running is unheard of. I'm going to say it again. It is unheard of, never heard of. A male Jewish head of household running. Go do your homework. What he did was never heard of before. Add that to the prophecy. God is about to do something for you. I don't know where that came from, but whoever said it, whoever said it, whoever said it. Did you forget Jesus is Jewish? What he's about to do, that's why I get happy off of prophecy. See, y'all got to see the manifestation, but you'll never see the manifestation until you grab hold of the prophetic. I'm coming after you. And the way I'm coming after you is going to be so unheard of that not only am I going to see you, but when I see you, I'm going to grab you. And when I come back with you, everybody gonna see I got you. And when they see I got you, they gonna get mad when they see I got you. Because they wanted you to stay away. And they wanted you to be dead for real when you was away. But now you have come back and I got you. And rather than me punish you, the first thing he does is to try to confess, Daddy, I messed up. Daddy, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the father interrupts him, ignores his confession, because God will never let you admit to desiring to be an hired servant when you are a son. But it's apparent they ain't got a clue what I just said. So then I'm finished. Give me a little pen. So then listen to this. Jesus demands The robe is to give him back his authority. The ring is to give him permission to use the Father's authority. So you got double authority. And the shoes are because the shoes are worn by people who are free. And you shall know the truth. But here's the part. Here's the part, sis. The part that makes people antsy is when Jesus demands a celebration. Listen. 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 I'm looking around. And the reason why we end at that verse is because, Pastor Lee, we have discovered many in the church have taken the attitude of the older son. Here is the interesting element of the text. When Jesus commands the celebration, we do not know if the older son came. All we know is the father went to get him. We don't know if he came in. Okay? I gave you an invitation to celebrate. I gave you an invitation to celebrate. And Jesus, they started clapping. I shall then assume that some of you have taken the side of the eldest son. To those of you who know that this is your season to reclaim your future, you got 2 seconds to get down here. Come. He came running for you, now you come running for him. He came running to get you. Here they come. They're coming out the balcony. They're coming out the balcony. I come today to free your mind from the limitations that have been impinged upon you by a distorted culture that pulls you in directions that puts you in conflict with your faith. And now we have weak experiences with God because we think our love for God is predicated on things. We know he loves us, but does he know you love him? God's desire in this season for those who have been blessed, he needs to know that you still need him. See, some of the brothers know exactly what I'm talking about. You have provided so well for your house until sometimes you feel, am I even needed? Sisters have provided so well for the house till you come home now, am I needed? Because look at this. That's why you hear, if no other preacher, you always hear Dr. Showell say, use your mouth. Let me tell you why. For me to be in love with you, and I never, ever say anything. I just come up to you and look. Come up to you and just start clapping. Like I done a performance. No. You can tell when the love has gone bad, because the first thing that goes is the conversation. And they start clapping again. I believe in the scripture, clap your hands on your people. I believe in that. But sometimes he needs to hear you. Let the redeemed of the Lord, whom he has redeemed. Listen. Don't let Showell intimidate you. You won't clap. Don't let me do that to you. You got to clap, just clap. That's all you got. Do the best you can till you get, hello. But every now and then, let your mind grab a hold to the higher truth. And ye shall know the truth, so that when I get in the place of the living hell, there's a higher truth that causes me to see beyond the devastation of the moment. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. We do that. Close your eyes. That ain't in the scripture, but it ain't in the Bible nowhere. I don't know why. We just do it. I guess that'll help you. If it help you, you all got to understand where I am. I ain't interested in doing nothing that ain't going to really help us for real. If that help you, do it. If it don't help you, then ain't nothing about close down your eyes. That ain't in there. Shout and close down your eyes. That ain't in the Bible. Maybe if you opened down your eyes, you wouldn't run into the wall and knock over stuff and people. But I'm messing with your little tradition, so do what you do. Do what you do. Let's close our eyes just because, I don't want to mess you up too much on Sunday morning. Y'all going to tell on me. But if it helps you to focus and helps you not be distracted, and then you can see better them spirits in you. I ain't playing with y'all. We're going to get delivered. I ain't playing with y'all no